There's a startling new report about how teens are using AI. In a survey of U.S. teens, more than half said they had used AI to create sexual imagery.
It's very disturbing. We're joined over the phone by Chad Steele. He's a researcher at George Mason University who put together this report. We thank you for being with us, and we want to mention we're not showing your face, which is unusual for us, because of your interactions with cyber criminals as part of your research efforts. Can you explain a little bit about that and why we're not showing your face?
Absolutely, and thank you for having me on. I do a lot of research on the dark web, and I try and keep my identity as private as possible, so I'm able to do that freely.
In this day and age, my goodness.
Right.
Good on you.
Well, Chad, let's dive right into the report. As we mentioned, more than 50% of teens said they have used AI to generate sexual imagery. So what does that say about how nudity is viewed among our teens?
It says that our teens are more actively using their cameras and treating virtual images of themselves, either through sexting or the use of nudification tools, as a normal activity in their day-to-day interactions with each other.
Well, that in itself is disturbing, but I'm curious, are teens using people they know to create some of these images, and what are they doing with them?
So about half of them are consensually shared.
Okay.
The more troubling ones are the ones that are non-consensually shared. These are ones where either they're taking pictures of their peers and they're sharing them without their permission, getting them off of Instagram and producing what they might look like nude, or just taking surreptitious pictures and then sharing them without their permission.
Oh, this is so scary. Well, Chad, I think the focus needs to be on the victims.
Yeah.
You know, we talk a lot about the criminals, the people who do the bad things, but let's talk about the victims and how they're being impacted by all this. Is it similar to what would happen if real images were actually leaked?
It is. There's a feeling of violation, and once the images get out there, there is no taking them back. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children had 400,000 Gen AI images reported the second half of last year.
That just gave me chills.
I know.
So what do you hope these findings will change? Obviously, we're talking about this. We're having you on. Are there any actions you think AI companies should take? What do you think parents need to know to do?
Well, I would like to see AI companies put guardrails in place. Organizations like InHope have requested folks like Telegram block notification tools. But for parents, talk to your kids, find out where they're sharing their information, have them lock down their Instagram accounts to just known, trusted friends, and talk to them about the risks and consequences of sharing these type of images.
Chad, it boggles my mind how easily this is done.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like, anyone can do it. I'm curious, are there any kind of laws, federal laws, local laws, that, may prevent someone from doing this? What the consequences? Are there any consequences to this?
Right now, there's no consequences for the platforms, and we have to be careful. We don't want to criminalize two 15-year-olds consensually sending each other messages. That's not something for the courts, but we do want to make sure that kids are protected from, people committing sextortion or adults who may misuse these images in more egregious ways.
I think, you said that you do work on the dark web. Can you just explain to people a little bit about what that is if they don't know, and how concerning it is? Are you seeing these images pop up yourself?
Absolutely. The dark web is a hidden area of the internet that's protected by encryption, that hosts things like marketplaces where people can buy illegal items, everything from drugs to these type of images. And it's also where adult bad actors trade these type of images. And they trade them sometimes freely, sometimes for money.
Oh, wow. Chad, you've given us a lot to think about this morning. We really appreciate you coming on in an unconventional way, but I think it's such important information. So thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.